Welcome back. It is Thursday. Thursday. It's almost the weekend. This is awesome. July 6th. Today, I'm shooting this a little bit early because I have to get my dog to the vet. And I just, you know how vets are. If you're late, you're screwed. So you have to be there early. And anywho, three things you need to know. Today, we're talking about $1 million mansion in Southern California. Yeah, imagine that. You get to see what you get for $1 million in Santa Clara County. Foreclosures are up a little bit. And there's one other thing. What is it? Oh, yeah, I just found it. The Airbnb saga continues. So let's talk about that. All right. First of all, I want to show you this cool shirt that I got. Vet bod, kind of like a dad bod, but with more back pain. All right. Let's start with Airbnb. Last week, I think last week I talked about Airbnb, and there was a 40% decline in sales and all this other stuff. It was very regional and it was misreported. And we talked about the supposition of what would happen if that actually came through. Now, one of the guys I follow, Ryan Lundquist, who's an Sacramento appraisal blog.org.com. He talks about all sorts of stuff. And I got to tell you, this guy's amazing because he really helps level up my charting, my graphs. So I really appreciate him. He's an awesome guy. But here's something that I want you to show. There's over, not doing that right. Okay, let me bring it over here. Let's see if I can, there. Bigger is better, right? I got a fluff in my eye. There we go. We'll go with that. There. So there you go. The number of listings right now are at a dismal 554, and we're going to talk about that right across the nation. We're going to talk about that today because that's Thursday. We talk about inventory across the United States, but also the number of homes and properties that Airbnb renters or hosts have is almost 1 million rentals. There's 1 million units out there. Okay. And that is helping us with substantiating our pricing, keeping the prices up. And I wanted to show you this little thing right here. I just started working on this. Now I'm going to work on this and do a little bit more research, but this is a great way to not visualize, understand where we are. Why is inventory so low? Well, Airbnb, they have 1 million units being used. So that can't be used for living, right? That's taking 1 million of the 30 million, I think it's 33 million. Yeah, homes off the market, right? And then we had for a year, we had 2% loans, right? If you have a 2% loan on your house right now, you're probably not thinking about selling it. Even if it's not the perfect house, you probably think, you know what? I could just keep it and rent it because I'm foolish if I sell it. It's foolish for me to ever refinance it. All my lenders right now, they're got their hands in their pocket saying I am broke because I haven't had a loan or a refinance in a long time because the refi market is dead. But also, there's not a lot of inventory because of that either. I want to say it was 65 or 70% of the houses that have a mortgage on it across the United States have something around 2 to 2.5, maybe even 3%, a very low interest rate. So why would anybody in their right mind sell a house like that? It just wouldn't make sense. Large corporations, BlackRock, Zillow, Redfin, all these companies, they're offering to buy your house. There's REITs and syndication. REITs are real estate investment trusts that build out money, tens of millions of dollars, and they go out and buy property. Typically, it's commercial. Typically, it's apartments, strip malls, that kind of thing, lots, and then they improve on them. But now, because the values of homes have gone up so skyrocketed so much, large corporations are buying it. So they're your competition, right? Yeah, there's not just the big corporations like BlackRock and what is that big bond company? But anyway, they're buying them and holding them. So you have less inventory. Population is growing faster than we can build. So there's an upward demand upward pressure in demand over the supply. You have more people coming into the United States trying to find a place to live, which increases pressure. Unlike the automotive market. All right. That's why we have, oh my, what did I do? This is, I think this is, so anyway, this is a good indication. This is across Santa Clara County, single family homes only, single family residences, not condos or townhouses, mobile homes, lots, or apartments. This is single family homes. Right now, what in the world? All right, sorry about that. This is to June. The end of June, we had 4,400 units for sale. That's dangerously low, guys. That is dangerously low. I think I pulled that from this tab right here. Yeah. So look, right now we're supposed to be at 1,200 single family homes. And right now we have 800 homes listed for sale. Even if we call that 1,100, we're still dangerously low. We've been dangerously low all year. Going back to this whole thing, that's exactly why we have this problem right here. Why did I do that? So I just upgraded that. Okay, let's go back to this. I don't know why I'm here. Okay, something completely different. This weekend's events. First, I want to say that we have a veteran stand down at the county fairgrounds Saturday and Sunday, and you can do anything. There's a bunch of resources there. I'll be there Saturday. My team will be there Sunday. One of my lenders will be there. We're talking about, we're just talking to people, handing stuff out, talking to them about home loans, but it's not just about home loans and VA loan. It's about getting jobs. It's about getting a haircut, getting stabilized. It's about reaching out to those that don't have, the capability of being there, right? Or getting a job. So people are offering haircuts. I might even get a haircut. We'll see. We're doing all sorts of fun stuff. So if you're a veteran or a spouse of a veteran or a child of a veteran, come and ask. We have a ton of resources. And if you have an ailing veteran, let us know, because we would love to be able to reach out to them and help them out. And it's not just the Veteran Service Office out of Santa Clara, which is on Winchester, but there's a bunch of other organizations out there that help outreach to veterans to get them on their feet if they're needing help, right? Okay. 344 Tully Road, San Jose, 95111. It's the county fairgrounds. You know where it is. Okay. Also, Finding Nemo. There's the Montgomery Theater. It's a child's musical theater. They have Finding Nemo. I'd love to go see that. I don't know anybody, so kind of wherever I got to go see it. But my daughter's friend used to play in the juniors. Now she's in the seniors. But it's always fun going to see a little 45-minute show that these kids put on. There is also, I want to point this out. If you want to get some nightlife, there's the San Pedro Square Funk. I guess that's me. I guess we're running right here now. There's the Art and Wine Festival in Los Altos. Always fun, right? And what else? The Carnival, Bay Area's favorite Santana tribute band at Mitchell Park. Dude, that'd be awesome. I might go there. And the East Side Funk at San Pedro Square. Go there Saturday at 6 p.m. Go grab a burger or a nice dinner. I want to say Spaghetti Factory because that place is jacked up. But anyway, there's a job fair for veterans in San Jose, Meridian Ave. Oh, wow. That's good to know. Train rides at Niles Canyon Railway. And okay, enough of that. Mansion. There's $1 million mansion for sale in Santa Clara, in San Jose, in Southern California. Now, don't get all crazy. I'm going to buy it. This is just a starting bid. But 8-bedroom, 13 bath, 1,100 square feet. They think it's going to go for about $4 to $5 million. They supposedly upgraded it, but let's take a quick look and see what they're looking at here. Look, nice looking, right? I mean, if this was in Palo Alto, this would be $30 or $40 million. I don't care for the felt there. Yeah. Opulence. Here's the thing. Oh, God, that's awful. I hope these are before pictures. I'm not talking about the actual look and feel. I would love to have a house like this. I would just get rid of all that wallpaper and those curtains. Those are god awful. So this house definitely needs to be remodeled a bit. 30 days on market. So what they're doing is they're pushing it out, getting a lot of space for it, a lot of talk about it, getting the buzz out. I want to see where it's in Diamond Bar. So if you know where Diamond Bar is, let's grab a map real quick. It's north of Valencia. Oh wait. Actually, it's in Orange County. I didn't even know that. I thought it was up here in Santa Clarita area, Diamond Bar. Oh. Hey guys, I'm gonna put a bid in for $1 million, see what happens. Because why not, right? Be the envy of everybody in that area. So there you go. Yeah. Last thing I want to talk about is foreclosures are slightly up. Now, I talk about this every week. Foreclosures just really aren't a thing right now. There's a lot of protections that are over that the government is putting it in place that if you're not making your payments, we're not going to foreclose on you. We'll work with you. We're going to reach out and proactively help you get back on your feet. We don't want to get the whole 2008 debacle going on again. We're just not going to see it. It's not going to happen. What might be happening is commercial properties are going to happen. What the reason why? I mean, we already talked about this, right? We already talked about why we're probably not going to see the inventory get up anytime soon. It also has to do with this, right? Because Airbnb is holding strong, because of 2% loans, because large corporations are buying up swaths of real estate, residential real estate, not commercial real estate, and population is growing, we're probably not going to see a ton of foreclosure inventory. We still will. We still have 30 in the entire Bay Area right now, or 230 in the entire state of California, which isn't a lot. I mean, we had almost 1 million at one time across the United States. The reason is because people will do whatever they can to hold on to that 2% loan. I'll tell you that right now. Even if you're laid off and you haven't worked in 6 months, you're still going to make that loan. You're still going to make that payment because you can't afford not to. Back when you overpaid and rates went up and everybody bought those toxic loans, the pick-a-pays, and all of a sudden the rate started going up because it was a fixed for a certain amount of time and then it went to adjustable and rates went up. People started freaking out and they jumped out. Most of these loans got converted into fixed 2% or 3% fixed loans. So that's probably not going to happen anytime soon, or that won't hurt anybody for a long time. What we are seeing though is commercial property, and commercial property is different. The loans are structured differently because typically a REIT or syndicate, which is a group of investors that go out and buy commercial property, they buy short-term loans. Typically they're 5-year loans, and then you have to refinance them. They're not even fixed for 30. They're like a 5-year balloon payment, which means at the end of 5 years, you either have to refinance it, sell it, or yeah. And then because right now people were buying on the auspice of that 2% loan or very low rates at like 3 and 4%, 5% even. Now that they have to refinance, they're at 7 and 8%. And if they bought on the idea where there's a certain amount of profit because of the interest rates being so low and their interest rates now costing them money, there's going to be a lot of foreclosure. I dug around. I tried. I promise you, I was looking for $2 million. There's a $200 million apartment that are REIT or syndication. I don't know what it is, but they just closed, or they just went into default because they can't refinance it. We hear a lot of this happening, especially in San Francisco, because the way they're treating their people, they're just walking away from it. So Westfield Mall is left holding the bag. All these big malls, they're just going to get rid of that property because it's not making them money. It's costing them money every month to hold it. So why would they hold it? So they're just getting rid of it. Here you go, San Francisco. That's what you get for, not being business friendly, right? So there you go. All right. What you get for $1 million in Santa Clara? Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I want to do this real quick. So I got to get going. Inventory is down. Look at all the reds on this column right here. These ones are up just slightly. Knoxville went up by 30. Jacksonville went up substantially, over 100. Phoenix went up by 2. But the rest of these guys are going down massively, mostly because of the weekend, because of the July 4th weekend. Everybody's like, you know what? This is not a great weekend to put our house on the market. I'll guarantee you that a lot of these ones will pop back up and you'll see a flood of inventory. I wouldn't say a flood, but a bigger pickup, pulling the slack up from this weekend next week. So let's talk about that anyway. What do you get for $1 million? I saw this one. Was it this one? No, this one right here I wanted to pick on a little bit. Roeder Road, which is an avenue. It's a busy street. And I can guarantee you, if you drive down this street, there's not one parking spot left, right? This is a busy road. This is typically, let me get this so it's bigger so you can look at this. There, much better. Red flooring. That was so 10 years ago, right? And then look at this fan. That's an outdoor fan. This is $1 million, guys. It's been on market for 30 days, so you'll probably see a decrease in price here pretty quick. But wow, that's a lot of pictures of the dining room. That looks like it's virtual staging. Red cabinets, well, dark brown cabinets. You have a listing that I'm working on right now. And I'm fighting with the guy to get it painted because he has dark brown. Not even this. I mean, it's darker than this. Dark brown. And it was built in it's 48 years old. So the house needs to be updated. But, I give you the options. If you want to sell it as is, this is what your price. If you update it a little bit, and he's like, I don't want to paint it white. Don't paint it white. Paint it almond. Paint it beige. Paint it gray. Paint it something else other than dark brown. Get rid of the counters. Put in stainless steel. No, I don't want to do any of that. My house is still worth X. No, it's not. It is what it is. If you're not going to make an attractive house, you're not going to get an attractive price, right? Paint these things. There's these colors today are dated. I hate to tell you that, right? And that's probably not tile, but what do I know? Can't see it that close. Nicely updated bathroom, but again, paint the counters, the cabinets. Yeah, see, that was virtual staging. They did very minimal staging. Hey, let's have cables everywhere. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. All right, that's what you get for $1 million in Santa Clara County. Guys, have a fantastic weekend. I know it was a short week, and I skipped 4th of July on purpose. Be safe out there. If you're a veteran, come out to the Santa Clara County Fairgrounds. I'd love to see you, shake your hands. I'm Vito with Abitano. We'll see you out there.